Who is Hermaden? We are a collective consciousness. That term does not mean much to most of you. It means that we are a group of non-physical beings, something like a spiritual think tank. We gather together today to engage in meaningful dialogue and to answer your questions. In your belief systems, you have many names for what we are. Some of you call us spiritual guides or teachers. Some call us divine guidance. Some call us angels. Find a way of understanding us and identifying us that is comfortable to you. What you hear voiced through Graham is the consensus of our wisdom. So you hear a single voice, but we are actually many. Why say it is us? Why not have Graham simply teach this wisdom to you as if it is hers? Because you need to recognize that you are a part of something bigger. We want you to achieve greater understanding of the non-physical, the divine. You have made it something mystical and call it unknowable, and we want you to understand that we are not so airy-fairy. We are not some nebulous mist you cannot understand and relate to. That is one of the advantages of coming to you through a human being. Once you get used to listening to us through her, you often find you can hear us more often in other aspects of your life. This experience of sharing helps you to tune to a higher, more divine vibration. And once you get in the habit of tuning to this vibration, you will begin to discover you can access it at many times in your life, not just when you are at a seminar. It is also, from Graham's perspective, acting with integrity. Not to acknowledge who we are and your connection to us would be more acceptable in your mainstream culture, yes. But then you would be losing a really important part of the message. It would be like teaching you to paint, but never giving you actual paint. You need to know who we are to better understand who you are. If you think this is too weird, then we are not the right teachers for you at this time. If you are willing to listen to the message and see if it resonates with you first, ignoring for now how it is delivered to you, that is fine. If our teachings resonate with you, then you will eventually have greater resonance with the way you receive them. For many people, accepting us and who we are comes later. So if you are willing, try listening first to the teachings, then decide. Many will let the weirdness get in the way, and that is okay. Simply knowing we are means that if there is a point later in your life journey when we might resonate more, you will remember we are here for you. We are extensions of what you call source energy, God, your higher power, the Creator, the divine, the force. You know us by many names. And frankly, we don't care what you call us, just call us. Some of those tags come with baggage for many of you, so choose a name that works for you. You will notice we often interchange names when we are talking, for that very reason. Graham first thought of us as intermediaries between the highest vibration that is God, Source, Unconditional Love, and where you humans are. She saw us as messengers to help bridge a wide vibrational gap. The highest vibration that exists is a force of unconditional love that is so powerful it is hard to convey in your human words and understanding. Most humans, when they talk about love, are talking about many things that love is not. You call it love, but it isn't love. It may be many other things. Sometimes there is love that enters your relationships, but pure love is always unconditional, so that adjective is unnecessary to us, since we know love to always be unconditional. When we use the word love, that is always what it means. Conditional love is not love. We would urge you to find other words so you can start developing a deeper understanding of what love actually is. Love means loving someone without placing any conditions or restrictions on them. If you tell someone, you must do X or I cannot love you, then that is not anywhere close to the real vibration of love. If you love someone, you want them to pursue happiness and joy and fulfillment, personal expansion. And whether they continue to live in close proximity to you is not relevant. They do not need to be in your house or your bed in order for you to love them. Love does not require physical presence. Physical presence can be nice and fun, but it is not necessary to love. You are all naturally inclined to love. It is who you are. It is where you have come from and where you return to. When you think thoughts that are different from love, like hate or jealousy, those thoughts do not feel good to you because they separate you from who you really are. You are someone who loves. When you love your children, your mates, your friends, your animals, it feels good to you. When you worry about them or get mad at them, it does not. When you find qualities about them you appreciate, it feels good to you. When you find qualities in them you think they need to change or improve, that is not love. Love is finding the value in someone regardless of conditions. It means you choose to give your attention to those aspects of them you value and appreciate. We also want to be clear, though, that it does not mean staying in a relationship where you feel hurt or abused just because you love someone. Because we also want you to love yourself unconditionally. And we want you to place the love for yourself ahead of your love for others. You cannot love others fully, totally, until you love yourself fully, totally. That is your first work. Love yourself fully, totally. Learn to love yourself. Once you are in a place of really loving yourself, it will be easier to love others. When you can see the value in yourself and appreciate who you really are, it is easier to find the value in others and see who they really are. And that makes it easier to love them. Love. Love yourself. Love others. Love. That is your work.